Ryloth Galactic Championship Qualifier. Super excited to be here. Again, I'm your host and tournament organizer, so I got to do a little tournament organizing in the background here just for a moment. But let me go ahead and let our players know that, our viewers know that we're doing another community team up with our friends at X-Wing SHG. How's it going, guys? Oh, I'm totally failing. I heard your beautiful voices, but nobody else did. One moment, please. One moment. Let's try that again. SHG.
Well, give it up. Good morning, everybody, or good night, depending
Hello
on wherever
there.
you're watching. It was a quick start right now.
It did, yeah. I was like, oh, let me let them know that we'll give them the signal. Oh, they've already started. We won't tell them to stop.
They're eager.
That's
They're
right.
They want to get it going.
Well,
like
you know
we
what?
do.
This is a perfect opportunity for us to go ahead and break down those lists.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with the Empire and let Rashta do here the Resistance because I think he's a really big fan of that list, right?
Check.
So we got Julian Hood from Australia, living in the UK, I think, representing the 186th Squadron, playing Major Vermeil with Intimidation, Vet Foslow with Crackshot and Passive Sensors, Seventh Sisters with Passive Sensors and the Mac Pulse Warheads, Fifth Brother with Passive Sensors and Homing Missiles.
Yeah, and on the Resistance side, we have Manuel Ramirez playing Jarek Jaeger, Initiative 5 in the Fireball, with Swarm Tactics, Rose Tico, and Black Squadron Ace, Initiative 4 with also Swarm Tactics, and 2 Blue Squadron rookies with BB Astromax and Jamming Beams. So we will be able to share that high initiative of Jaeger with whoever he likes to.
Yeah,
So
correct.
there's that.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and open up the betting. I know people are already starting to try to get their bets out there. Go ahead. You can choose your champion. Yeah, I'm excited about this matchup. I think out of all of them that were available, this is the two very different lists. Like, we know that A-Wings are good, right? So, we know that X-Wings are good, just the base T-70 X-Wing. But we just have some interesting pieces in there. Swarm Tactics, just Manny taking a very unpredictable and untraditional method of building his list, and then Julian on his side taking some some pieces that we know are good, right? The Fifth Brother and the Seventh Sister, but the combination of Ved Foslow and Major Vermeil are definitely going to create some interesting interactions. Let's go ahead and could one of you guys go ahead and let me know, what does Ved Foslow do? I know what it does because I did a little research before we started, but for maybe somebody who's not entirely sure, like, wait a second, there's a Ved Huslo? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that Foslow says while you execute a maneuver, you may execute a maneuver of the same bearing and difficulty of a speed 1 higher or lower instead. I think it's the what in 1.0 was what's her name? I forgot it.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's
1.0
gone. Dead and gone.
history. Both lists seem to have something built inside of them that is a little bit teched against Nantex as well. So you can see that both players are prepared for everything. They have good things for keeping up with higher initiatives, with blocking possibilities. They have both things that can deal, I guess, well with Nantex. So seems about right that they're in the cut here. Oh yeah, thanks Twitch chat. Juno Eclipse was her name. That was the 1.0 variation of Vat Foslow. So you can see, for example, Vat Foslow has passive sensors. First, you might think he doesn't have any rockets or missiles or whatever, or torpedoes. But the good thing with passive sensors is here that you can get your target lock on a higher initiative ship to trigger your advanced targeting computer. A Vermeil Intimidation, also good against higher initiative aces because with the medium base and the ailerons, you cover up a lot of space for blocking, and Intimidation helps then to put some damage into the ship that you have blocked because of Intimidation. So
Yeah.
very interesting everything.
Yeah, I really like the you had mentioned there's definitely Nantex tech in here. 100% there's Nantex tech in here. You notice Julian all initiative 4 or higher because those Petronaki aces are sitting at that initiative 4. How many points Nick, how many points is he at in his list?
Sure, let me pull that up. Sorry, I was also editing thumbnails for Flight Club. All right.
Julian is playing with the full 200 points.
Yeah, so 199 for Manuel, and 200 for Julian.
All right, cool. So even with those 200 points, being at initiative 4 allows him to still have to not be initiative killed, which is something that can make people very sad when they lose a ship that doesn't get it to fire. But yeah, I'm curious to see if we can. For both these lists, I want to follow their adventures in the cut because I would really like to see how they venture against something like those Petronaki aces. Now, looking at the positioning, guys, what do we think is going to be happening here?
I could see maybe Vermeil turning into the middle of the field between the asteroids to set up a nice block. Although we have the lower initiative ones up front, so there is no blocking happening because you would get blocked anyway. I like the approach of Manny here because he split up his squad just a little bit, just barely, to get nice pincer move going on in between those asteroids. Yeah, Rashta, what do you think?
It's an interesting fanned out formation. You would guess that he would fly in a more compact block, but this way he has more options to spread his fire. And Vermeil has really to be careful to not overextend himself because he's fast and the resistance can go slow. So if he goes too fast into the middle, he might get picked off by the resistance list quite easily.
You know, I kind of want to piggyback off of something you just said there. You mentioned that Vermeil is fast, right? I wonder, so I had never really thought of putting intimidation on Vermeil. Honestly, it just it never come to my mind. But very often when you have a Reaper in a list, you find it can very easily get overextended. I kind of feel like that's Julian taking advantage of the fact is, you know what? If the Reaper wants to be faster than everything else, let's just crash it into things and let it give me a bonus.
Yeah, absolutely right. I could see Vermeil even doing something of like an AC move and getting in the flank of the T-70s and Rose by just doing an aileron to the left and then a fast maneuver with something like a 3-bank or something like that to the right, with maybe getting shots on the resistance and not getting at least too many shots on himself.
All right, we're going to get a BB Astromech trigger here on the green X-Wing. Little barrel roll and 1 straight. And you can see...
This might be a little counter move for Vermeil slooping around that asteroid.
Mm-hmm.
BB is so good on those low initiative ships because he's really cheap. I don't know how many points exactly it is.
1 point, I think.
Just 1 point, yeah, 1 or 2 points. And it brings a lot of value, especially with this low initiative T-70s. You also have like a very, very good opportunity of blocking something with that repositioning before executing the maneuver.
Well, there you go. You called it the sloop around the rock. You could see that's, the sloop there also slows down Vermeil, right? It does 2 things. It kind of gives you options now to go to the left or continue straight if you think the fight was going towards the middle. But it also has taken a turn for Vermeil that he doesn't end up getting overextended and can join the fight next turn.
Yeah, it gives Julian some more time to react on what Manuel is doing. Just looking, okay, where are you going? Let me check what you're doing, and then I will react to that and put Vermeil wherever I want.
Yeah, especially as he's now stressed, Vermeil doesn't have to do this aileron maneuver next turn, so he can go slow next turn, which is good. And the resistance has to be wary not to be gunked up in the asteroid field too much, because it will hinder their movements really hard.
Hey, real quick, Nick, switch on the overlay green and red. Switch green and red. Red is the black squadron, and green is the blue squadron. When you have a second. Thank you, sir.
So looks like the Empire is all clustered up in one corner. Just seeing how it goes.
I find it interesting. You would believe that the Empire would try to attack from different angles, but here they are blocking together.
They might even be doing something like a one heart to the right, barrel rolling next turn. Like thinking, let the resistance come to me. Maybe let him overcommit a little bit, and then I can. I'm fast enough. I'm nimble enough, maneuverable enough. All the ships. Well, the TIE advanced not too much, but I think it's okay. But especially those TIE Inquisitors, they have a very good dial and can react to everything quite well.
All right, here we go. It's time for engagement. Vermeil has that range 3 shot.
Whoa.
2 crits and a focus setting out there. That is a good way to start. Let's see if you can get some damage on this X-Wing early. The answer is yes.
First damage.
First
blood.
shield. First blood, yes, on the green X-Wing there. And we'll get the arc checks on some of the other ships here. I don't think there are any other shots. Did he check the blue squadron? I don't think he has arc, but that is just that's confidence. Is what it is. Like, I know I don't have a shot.
The blue squadron rookie that just got shot by Vermeil was happy to have that focus token, so Vermeil couldn't use his pilot ability to change that focus into an hit result. So there's that.
That's right. It could have been 3.
Yeah.
He did check. I must have missed it. I'm still maybe half asleep, guys. So sorry about that. Sorry, Nick. One more thing. Yeager, the -1 hull, please, for the fireball. I will tell you, FFG.
That gets me every time. The
design on that as a streamer is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Like, all right, new lists, and you're wrong instantly if you have a fireball.
Well, you can count on me. You can count on me to do that. So
that's
being wrong instantly is my speciality, as Obi-Wan would say.
And he does not have R5, so.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and let's speculate a little bit. Julian kept the Imperial Aces safe this turn, was able to grab a shield in the opening engagement. Now, one of the things I'm worried about is the fact that on Manuel's side, he can use the swarm tactics to his advantage. I know that there are 2 initiative 1s in this list, but really there are not, right? In the engagement, you end up just bumping up those initiative 1s to initiative 4, and I don't know. I'm curious to see what you guys think.
Yeah, you can do some sort of swarm tactics chain reaction, because you have 2 swarm tactics in the list. Jarek has one, and the Black Squadron Ace has one, so you could even pass down initiative 5 to one of the Blue Squadron rookies. No, to 2. No, wait a second. So Jarek could pass, depending on where the ships are positioned, Jarek could pass initiative 5 to the Black Squadron Ace, and then the Black Squadron Ace could pass his initiative 5 that he got from Jarek to one of the Blue Squadron rookies. Or to Rose, or to whatever. So he has a lot of possibilities to switch those initiative, swap those out in between his list.
So another BB-8 trigger here, and the Blue Squadron rookie dodges the asteroid right in front of him, getting closer to Vermeil.
All right, here we go. Yeah, bringing in the heat. Ooh, a little bump there. That is not great there for Manuel. Not going to be able to get an action.
Unfortunate. He seems very committed on Vermeil.
But with the lower left asteroid, it will be hard to get all ships to fire onto Vermeil this turn, I guess.
Well, Vermeil is the most expensive ship in the list, so that could get him ahead pretty quick.
And the easiest to get damage on.
Yep.
And he will shoot at Vermeil.
So probably Vermeil is taking some serious damage here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw Vermeil take a jam action on the green X-Wing.
Yeah, that triggers Vermeil's ability then.
If it's shooting green, yeah.
And we saw the charge expenditure there.
Seventh Sister and Fifth Brother both use their passive sensors charges.
Yep.
That falls
Acid
will do
red.
the same.
Yeah. And Jarek being some sort of not coordinating ace, but a supporting ace here with his swarm tactics.
Yeah, we'll probably see him barrel roll, right? To because you have to be within range 0 to what is it on swarm tactics? It's range 1. You got to be in range 1.
Yeah.
So right now he's not. I mean, he can do the initiative for Black Squadron X-wing and maybe Rose, but I mean that has less value than maybe bumping up that green X-wing if you can. Yeah, there you go. He barreled as far forward as possible.
It's not range 1 though.
So he's going to give it probably to the yellow. There it is. Passing it to yellow. And then the Black Squadron will also swarm tactics and give it to red. Sorry, to green. Yeah. Manuel is the first player, so he will be firing first with his initiative force. But of course, we got Jarek first at initiative 5. Here we go. From downtown, range 3, unobstructed, beginning the onslaught onto Vermeil.
2v2. No mods except for Vermeil.
Yep, one hit. And got it. No problems, no problems. Next shot coming in. It's going to be one of those X-Wings. There it is. This is going to be range 2 obstructed. Just waiting for the roll. And 2 hits. And look like this shot's actually. Oh wait a second. This is into Fifth Brother, trying to get him to spend some of that force. He's got to think about it now. That would give up half points on Fifth Brother.
I probably will spend it.
Yep. So right there, that is that's forcing Julian or attempting to force Julian to not use Fifth Brother's ability. Look at that. Julian willing to take half points on Fifth Brother in order to have the force available for offense or for another defensive shot.
Oh, another attack on Fifth Brother here.
Continues to shoot on Fifth Brother.
So the thought here, honestly, might be, you know what? If he has 2 hot rolls, and let's say he would have killed Fifth Brother anyway. Which, no damage there. If he would have killed Fifth Brother anyway, you say, you know what, I'm going to hold on to my force and make sure I can hit you harder when it's my turn to attack. That might be the thought there. Another shot, continuing into Fifth Brother. This one's range 3 from the Red Squadron Ace. We got Trail Mix, one of each. Spend the focus, I believe he has. Hiding underneath the arc.
Yeah, he has one.
Yep. Decisions. Actually, nope. He's going to hold on to it.
Okay. Interesting.
Safe.
Yeah.
The thing is, if Fifth Brother wants to shoot his homing missiles, with the resistance, they have, at least the T-70s, they have enough shields that they can spare one.
Mm-hmm. So now it is, here we go. Vermeil, range 1 into the blue Squadron, the green X-Wing. Range 1, Vermeil's ability is live, able to change one of the results to a hit. There it is, 3 hits. And 2 blanks. Going to be taking all 3 shields right there. And a card. We're at half points already with the blue Squadron. So able to get that half points because he was able to... Vermeil clipped him for a shield early. 5th brother time now.
Takes the damage.
Yep, so this is the... Not allowing 5th brother to roll for... Ooh, 5th brother nukes him with the direct... Okay, for anybody who's maybe a newer player, couldn't follow along with what just happened. So that was the homing missiles fired by 5th brother. The defender gets to choose to either take 1 damage or let the attacker roll 4 dice. He said, I'll take 1 damage. Then 5th brother's ability triggers. That adds a crit by spending both force. That crit was a direct hit. That is a dead X-Wing. And now 7th Sister and Ved Foslo still have shots.
Ooh, didn't see that one coming, to be honest.
I agreed.
Two hits. Spending the target lock.
And you got 3.
Hit.
All right, we'll see what the defensive is. And that's a shield.
I don't know what's going on there.
No, this is the
deplete.
No. This is the Mag Pulse Warhead. Mag Pulse Warhead.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So that deals a deplete, a critical damage, a deplete, and a jam. So now no focus over there for defense. Ved Foslo taking the attack now. Has a target lock available. Probably just re-rolls all the dice, I'm guessing. Julian's choice, though, yes, and was able to convert for 2. No longer has a target lock available, so unable to change one of those hits to a crit. And nothing there. The power of Jam. Space Jam. I almost wore my Space Jam shirt today. 1 additional die. Got the squiggle. Because of the range 3 there. And that's going to be another shield. Another couple. Just...
Crack shot got used.
Crack shot. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. All right, Rose is up at initiative 3. And remember, those initiative 1 X-Wings did shoot already, so this will be our last shot in the round because of swarm tactics. That's how they shot early.
Rose has 1 of her ships in her arc.
Yeah, because because the green X-Wing is gone.
Yeah. So that means 1 reroll for Rose.
Here we go.
Oh, 5th brother again.
Yeah, I mean, if he can sneak in the damage here. 2 hits. 5th brother, this is completely unmodded. 5 dice.
And he's got it.
Got it.
Yep.
Yeah. Range 3 obstructed. Saves 5th brother.
No, Resistance took a pounding here. You don't want to see that. Losing an X-Wing in the first engagement, that's not so good.
After 5th brother losing the shields, I thought, this might be a good turn for Resistance, but saving up those force points really totally paid off for 5th brother here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was a bit of a risk, right? Because you're not guaranteed to direct hit, but I'm sure Julian would have liked it.
Yeah.
It worked out.
Sometimes you have to take your chances.
Yep, and taking that risk netted him the ability to also get a couple more damage on the yellow X-Wing as well, which just gets him ahead for next turn.
So, Dion, what do you think of Magpulse warheads? I've not seen them very often. I think the potential is good. You maybe have seen them in one of your stream games more often.
Yeah, it's a great piece of tech, especially for the price. It gives the TIE V1 a 3-die attack that, you know, against highly defensive ships, especially Julian's list very much seems teched against the Nantex. You really need that 3rd die available to get past 3 agility ships. And then, of course, if they're 2 agility, you want to just like, you know what, I want to get past the natties by having 3 dice of my own on this attack. And then when you can jam and deplete somebody, especially if you have been given the initiative, which in most cases versus another Nantex list, or versus the Nantex list, Nantex like to move second. So that means that you would be able to hit somebody, give them a jam and a deplete, so you get rid of their focus if they have one for offense or defense, or excuse me, it would be for offense at this point. Give them a deplete, so they're not hitting you as hard. It's a fantastic piece of tech. And then, of course, if you're playing against an enemy that doesn't have any shields, crits turns out are really good.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a very well constructed list by Julian here. I like it really, really much. I like both lists, to be honest, of course, but I like that he has like this little card tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, and with the Blue Squadron rookie being depleted and the asteroid right in front of him, he has to really search for a way to get out of this position. Still has a BB Astromech charge available, so might use that. But the positioning of the resistance squad isn't too great here, and Vermeil might even get intimidation running this turn.
So Vermeil has to do ailerons now this turn. So yellow T-70 could maybe try to get into a position where he blocks Vermeil.
But you don't want to block Vermeil because of intimidation.
Just for the ailerons, and would it be that he would clip the rock if he does the aileron 1 bang to the left? Probably not. Not sure.
All right, just a quick address. Hello, Mr. Phil GC. How are you doing? So he's actually letting us know that Julian's been flying this list for a while already, which is amazing. Before Nantex was a thing, which is great. But I still stand behind what I said. It still works against the Nantex, even if it. That means turns out Julian was prepared for the menace before it even got here. The hero we needed was training the whole time.
It is the will of the force.
Shout out from me to Phil GC. He's my hero.
I knew you would do that.
Well, he is.
Alrighty, here we go.
By Vermeil.
There is the sloop.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. 5th brother turning to the right, getting in the, maybe trying to arc dodge a little bit, trying to avoid some couple shots.
Maybe wants to recharge the force for another pass.
Might take an evade here. TIE V1s are known for being really defensive. The barrel roll likely does not fit.
No, I don't think there's enough space.
Yep. And the barrel roll to the left would not get him out of arc, I don't believe either. So right now he's facing down a single shot from Rose, and it is modified because she does have a friendly ship in her arc. I believe it does say range 0, right? Let's do a quick check on Rose. It just has to be in the arc, so it's really regardless of range. Well, 0 to 3, of course.
Ooh, that force low, getting close.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
So Fifth Brother chose to do the boost link into a focus. And Seventh Sister is going to be bumping here, though.
So no actions for her.
She also has both her force available. So she can not punished as much.
And I've heard force is good.
What? No. Are you kidding?
You don't say.
So who do you focus here when you're the Empire player? Do you try to kill Rose?
Yeah, Jesus might, because you can get 3 shots on her. She's not worth too many points, though, but still, points is points.
Yep, and focus fire is the name of the game, right? You want to be able to shoot as many things as you can at a single target.
So, did you get what he was using the swarm tactics for? Did he already choose to give swarm tactics to somebody?
I believe I saw him ping the Initiative 1 X-Wing, the yellow X-Wing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, makes sense.
And now we have Jarek firing at Ved Foslo through the rock. One crit.
Does not spend the focus that he has.
And, ooh, all right. Well, that's going to be a damage onto Ved Foslo. First shield there.
I'm wondering why he didn't spend the focus with Jarek for hit crit.
Maybe for defense, because you got Vermeil there right on the tail. If you end up spending the focus, you activate Vermeil's ability there, and all 3 of those ships will fire at Jarek, who is more expensive than Rose.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Ooh, another bad defensive roll there.
Yeah.
So right now we're taking a crit there with
Panic Pilot.
And now it's Ved's turn to go ahead and fire.
They don't have too many blue maneuvers, so Panic Pilot is not a good crit for Foslo here.
So especially when you have the option to cater next turn. And no, you don't.
Oh yeah, and the Panic Pilot does hurt because that means no target lock for Ved Foslo on the passive sensors.
Yeah, cannot perform his action while he's stressed. That goes for passive sensors as well.
Mm-hmm. And here we go. Rose, range 1 into Ved, seeing if we could finish her off. 1 reroll because of her ability with the friendly ship. No damage there. So Ved has lost about half points there, I believe. Did he just forget to flip the shield on Ved, or am I missing something?
Looks like it.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, 1 crit. Excuse me, I missed the mute button.
Bless you.
All righty, and another poor defensive roll there.
Oh. Cold green dice.
Now Jarek able to avoid the damage here. We're going range 1 into Rose from the 7th Sister. Got hit crit. Two dice for Rose.
Oh.
Blank out. Rerolling. Blank out again. Blinded Pilot is one of the crits. That hurts. 3 eyeballs. 1 gets converted to a hit because of Vermeil's ability, and takes another damage.
Can reroll?
Well, sorry, we have the reroll for Rose, yes, because we have enemy, friendly ships in the enemy attack
Why is
arc.
Rose rerolling 2 dice? She only has 1 friendly in her arc.
So Blinded Pilot makes it so that Rose cannot use her ability on offense until she gets that fixed.
It's in the attacker's arc, right? In that case?
In the attacker's arc.
Yeah, I always get that wrong. Sorry. Yeah, in the attack arc. Okay.
So that round evens it a little bit out for Manuel. So we have now 49 to 56 points, closing the gap. Fifth brother probably hard one to the left next turn, clinging the stress, getting in a, I think, quite good position depending on what Rose does.
Yeah, K-turn won't fit, I guess. No, because of the mustache asteroid.
Hey, Nick, can you correct Ved Foslo? The structural damage is not there. Thank you.
It was the panicked.
Yep. And Ved has already paid that price.
Yeah.
With the 2 stress, and the biggest thing is not being able to get that target lock, to be completely honest.
You paid for it big time.
Now, for everybody joining us here and watching in the future, I want to remind you guys that we stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on Gold Squadron Podcast here on Twitch. Thank you for everybody who's joining us. And, of course, if you don't get to watch all of the games and you are watching live, you can watch them later on as they get uploaded to our YouTube channel. We do prioritize our event videos, so we're going to get these up ASAP. They get front-loaded before any of the other weekly stuff, because we know you guys want to watch these competitive videos ASAP. We get it. We have videos pretty much posted almost every day. Once in a while there's a hiccup because it's usually my fault because I forget to upload the footage for Nick to edit. But yeah, most days we got something going on Gold Squadron Podcast on YouTube.
Or you could become a Prime or a Twitch subscriber, and then you can see the VODs.
This is very true. This is very true. Every Twitch subscriber, you get to watch it instantly. No waiting. And now that we're a Twitch partner, our VODs stay active for longer. I believe it's 60 days.
I think it's 60 days, yes.
Yeah. So, you know, more glory to the Twitch subscribers. Wait? No, you don't got to wait.
So the Blue Squadron rookie, the remaining one, is quite in a pickle here. Won't be able to use BB-8 Astromech to get out of his spot.
Yeah.
Might even go over the asteroid. He has to go over the asteroid.
Definitely has to go over the asteroid, yeah. So this is potentially 1 more damage, and definitely means no action. He probably is going to do a K-turn anyway.
Yeah.
But let's take a look at Black Squadron. He probably is going to do a K-turn as well. He's in a good position for that. What do you think? Where's Vermeil going? Oh,
Blue's going to bank over the asteroid.
Interesting.
And takes the damage.
Why would you go there? Why wouldn't you K-turn? Because
possibly to block
Vermeil. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what that is.
And I guess the 4K might have blocked Black Squadron Ace's K-turn as well.
But do you think Vermeil is going into that direction? Because he has to get rid of his stress?
Well,
and the path.
If he was anticipating those X-wings both K-turning, the one bank makes it so that would have cleared the stress and given him an action by, but never mind. He went the opposite direction anyway.
The bank to the right would probably land up on that asteroid, wouldn't it?
Another bump by Seven Sister. Oh, she tried to K-turn as well.
That's right. Little Jarek sandwich, so it's going to be bump, 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 bump.
Another bump, another bump.
So Seven Sister has to be stressed here.
Yep.
There we go.
One hard. Like, I mean, I think that was pretty obvious there for Fifth Brother. It was the expected maneuver. Now, where's that target lock
Jarek's
going?
the target. Jarek.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah. You want to try to kill him?
We'll probably get the homing missile trigger here again because Jarek just bumped.
Oh, and is intimidated by Vermeil.
That's right. -1 agility. And Ved is going to have looks like a range 1 shot as well if they survive.
And those crits on Jarek will really hurt because the fireball does not have any shields. It's all into hell.
The stress for Ved Foslo is on the base. It's just you guys can't see it because of the angle. I promise it's there.
Yeah. I can see it.
You can see it, but the people can't see it because of their angle.
But I thought my word counts for something.
Dan's like, I can give you the Dan guarantee.
Okay, Jarek onto Vat.
Ooh, hit crit. You know what? That's one way to do it.
That's
Vad
a nice one.
looking for some natties. You need the natties.
Almost.
Not
Almost
enough.
natty.
He's going to be taking one. No doubles, I'm sure, is what Julian's thinking. Let's find out. Loose stabilizer.
Keeps him alive.
All right, and here come some of the X-Wing shots now. It's the Black Squadron. 2 crits.
It's on fire.
This is continuing into Ved Foslo, and that's going to be it.
Yeah.
He's gone.
And
Leaves with a damage sensor array. So damaged. So sad.
and he got initiative kill because of
Yes.
swarm tactics. Yeah.
It's
So
No, he didn't. Did he? Because Swarm Tactics doesn't reach out that far.
Oh, you're right. You're right. He's initiative 4. They're both initiative 4. We were thinking off of Jarek.
yeah. True.
Still the revenge shot coming in from Vat.
And no revenge. No revenge was had. Now these guys are really trading points here. So Ved is off the board right now. Manuel holding on, keeping pace here, 73-78. And here is Fifth Brother firing at Jarek. Fifth Brother deciding whether or not to use the ability to force Jarek to take a crit. The answer is yes, and that is a damage engine for Jarek Yeager. Now, something to note here that could be relevant at some point, Jarek Yeager's ability could be live here, at least the second half. It says, if you are critically damaged, you can execute red advanced maneuvers even while stressed. So that damage engine, maneuver-wise, might not slow him down as much as we are used to. But here is the range 1 shot from Vermeil into Rose. Rose will be able to reroll 1 defense dice. Vermeil changing 1 result to a hit with his own ability. And here is Rose. Nothing so far. 1 reroll, trying to dig for a squiggle, not getting it. Taking 3, Rose taken off the board. So with Rose,
it's a back and forth in this game.
That's right. So that's 73 to 110 now. And I think those are all the shots we have for this turn. Yes.
Yeah. So 1 heart to the left again from Fifth Brother. Seems obvious. Ninth Sister has to get rid of a stress, which limits her way of going anywhere a little bit. The meal is stressed as well. Which maneuver did he do? He was stressed before and banked to the left. I thought that
we can check the. Let's check the record. We can take a peek here at what was on the dial. We'll look fast so that we can see what it was.
I think it was a 1 bank. So the stress should be gone.
For meals in range, Jarek checks. Rose checks, Black Squadron. Scrolling. Here it is. No, that was the turn before. Yeah, it was a 1 bank. Is 1 bank blue on the Reaper?
I think it is.
Just do a double check.
So I guess the yellow T70.
Yes, it is
probably going for a T7 for a T roll here. The Black Squadron Ace might just do something like 1 straight, maybe even a 2 straight, which is blue as well. Try to get some shots on Ninth Sister.
Good catch, Dan. That might change the way the Reaper's moving now.
Mm-hmm.
Or it has to.
Might go for another sloop here.
Yeah.
Maybe doing the ailerons to the right and then slooping. Get some distance from the T70s. And try to get a shot on Jarek then.
Mm-hmm. Now the sloop on the Reaper is the one bank sloop. It's gonna be a little tight. I think probably it'd be fine if as long as you get 7th Sister out of the way first.
Yeah. Let it move first, and then you're fine. Might even does the heart one from the Fifth Brother fit then? If he's doing the 1 sloop.
He could also ailerons. He has the option to ailerons to the left.
Right.
Is if it fits 7 Sisters out of the way, ailerons to the left, and then sloop right, and end up possibly between those 2 rocks. It's a little risky, but could do
like
it.
Yeah.
All right,
keep his guns in the game.
That's right. Here's a Talon roll. Manuel looking at his different options, going as far forward as possible right now. Looks like he's going to prefer the backward set.
And maybe to get a wider arc for 9th Sister.
Mm-hmm. 7th.
7th Sister. Sorry.
That's fine. There is. I think there is a 9th sister. She's just not in the game.
Yeah,
So many visitors.
from Jedi Fallen Order. I
Yeah,
think.
exactly.
So we had the 9th sister.
I think that's isn't that second sister?
No, but there's 9th as well.
Yeah, I think second sister is Fallen Order. I'm trying to remember.
9th sister is the
9th is in
right?
Fallen Order as well. You're right. They're both in Fallen Order. She's the big one. Yeah.
Ha.
Yep, my bad. You're right. You're right. As usual.
All right, so clearing the stress there with the 7th sister, deciding on what action she wants to take. We got the family, the number family memes going off in the chat.
Yeah, just reading that. Awesome. 14th uncle, 3rd grandma.
17 Stippschwager.
Here is that was a barrel roll there for 7th sister. Trying to make some room.
But not linking into focus.
Nope. No focus.
Interesting.
Was trying to maybe arc dodge, or could be also bait. I mean, we'll you never know. You never know.
Yeah, but you will get a shot probably from Black Squadron.
Yes, and what he's done is he's cleared out the space for Vermeil to sloop to the right.
Yeah.
So same idea, being able to bring that arc to bear in the center here.
There's the aileron.
Now he's got both. He's aileroning first. That's right. That is a thing you got to do.
And the stress for...
He's coordinating.
Coordinating.
Ooh, nice. That is dirty. So set up the barrel roll in order to set up the arc dodge and flank on 7th sister. Ooh.
And now boost link into focus.
And Jarek just hit the rock. No actions.
Oh.
So did Vermeil aileron to the front here?
He didn't aileron at all. He aileroned and bumping.
Yeah. That's
And
what I
then
guess.
performed
The one bank and then did the coordinate.
one bank and then coordinating for the stress.
Yeah, right.
Wow, that was a great play. That was a really great play.
Really great.
So he did link into the focus there off of the coordinated boost, by the way. Here we go. So this is a swarm tactics up to initiative 5 shot from this X-Wing.
Ninth sister, 7th sister is in range 3. She has a focus and both a force available. And looks like he's shooting on 5th brother.
Yeah.
Just 1 crit.
Mm-hmm. And
5th brother should have that. Yeah.
plenty of
dice.
dice. All right, and here is the range 2 shot going into the yellow X-Wing. Was trying to squeak in for range 1, and not quite.
Yeah, not quite. Barely range 2.
Oh, but doesn't come up with anything there.
Oh, that is unfortunate. There is nothing you can do about that. So 5th brother shooting now. On to Jarek.
That's a range 2
Yeah,
shot. 2 dice.
Jarek's in a bad position here.
Likely won't be punished, though. 5th brother has a force, but probably wants to hold on to that for defense.
And to have the 2 force available for next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Spending the lock. And now, what do you do? You can spend... He has a focus. Could spend
I wonder...
that,
Yeah.
because there is only one more shot coming.
No, he uses a force.
Use the force.
Use the force. Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
2 blanks.
Blank out. 2 hits going into Jarek. And I think, is that it? 1, 2,
He's
3,
down.
4, 5. I think he's got
Nope.
1 more left.
You're right.
Yep. He's got 1 more.
Yep.
Here we go. Next shot coming in from this X-Wing. Nothing there. And we are back to dials real quickly here for a couple of our friends in the chat asking about when's the next event. Next weekend is actually our Mustafar hyperspace event. All of the events have been 2 weeks apart. This one I know is a little bit soon, but essentially I had the choice of putting this 6th event either 2 weeks before Coruscant or 1 week, and I'd rather give more time to push Coruscant back. And also what that has allowed us to do is Heralds of Hope and the TIE Brute will both be legal for Coruscant.
Nice.
Super awesome.
So I'm excited to see what shenanigans we can see people come up with for that.
What's the time zone for Mustafar?
Mustafar is the Dallas, Texas.
Ah.
And then Coruscant is Chicago because it's my tournament and I can make it Chicago if I want
to. Finally, some sleep.
So the Resistance is really hemorrhaging hit points here and isn't doing much to the Empire. I guess Giga is not long for this world. And the remaining X-Wings might get picked off by the 2 Inquisitors soon.
Yeah, well, you have to be careful. There's still swarm tactics from Jarek into play, so you have to keep that in mind. And those T-70s, they can hit hard. So you got to be careful a little bit. You've got the Black Squadron Ace, Initiative 4. Then okay, Jarek probably too far away to bump up Blue Squadron Rookie.
No, but when a Black Squadron moves just one straight to the front and Jarek 3 hearts to the right and then barrel rolls, he's in range to bump up Black Squadron Ace.
Yeah. So 9th Sister, probably just doing Heart 1 to the left and then
7th Sister is good that you don't teach math.
Well, I do.
You do? Oh, no.
Right now. Yeah, 7th Sister. So many numbers. It's confusing. So many numbers, and then you have Blue Squadron Rookie and Black Squadron. And this is confusing.
Yeah, have fun playing Republic. It's all numbers.
So 7th Sister, she can do the 1 heart and then barrel rolling to see where Black Squadron Ace went. Yeah.
This will be the last turn using swarm tactics, or he will try to fire with all ships on 5 this turn.
Well, Vermeil, because he's stressed, probably won't get a shot on anything.
But might coordinate. No, he won't. He might. He might coordinate.
He could coordinate. No, he cannot because 5th Brother is stressed.
Not anymore.
Okay, can coordinate now.
All right, so 7th Sister fitting that in. The one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Manuel might have hoped that Blue Squadron Rookie would block the 1 heart by moving 1 straight. Ooh. Vermeil did not take any damage at all so far, although he is the most expensive piece in Julian's squad.
The most vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And if Vermeil coordinates 5th Brother here, he might do something akin to a Nantex move. He's bumped, but he might get out of the bump.
But I don't think that he won't get out of the bump, because if you barrel roll, then you probably get 2 shots from the Black Squadron Ace.
Right.
You just coordinate him in action, a focus for defense, or even an evade.
There, they evade.
Yeah, you still can use your force to hit hard.
And Jarek gonna be taking the stress there from turning right because of damaged engine. Also gives Fifth Brother another choice of shot here. Could possibly take him out.
Jarek gave initiative 5 to Black Squadron Ace, and now Black Squadron Ace can give the initiative 5 to Yellow.
Ooh, so very nice. Very nice. A little passing around. Oh, only one crit. Spends a focus likely for hit crit. This is going into Fifth Brother. Fifth Brother has 2 hull left, 1 force, and an evade. Gonna be dodging them both. He's got to spend them both, but he's gonna be dodging them both.
Yeah.
No further shots for the resistance.
No, that was the only shot.
Now it's time for the Inquisition. Here we go. Range 1. Both TIE V1s likely to focus on that yellow X-Wing. Nothing there. Does Seven Sister... She has the Force available.
Ooh. I might spend both. Yeah.
Yes.
I just spend it here.
Getting aggressive here. I mean, you're behind that X-Wing as well. You're feeling pretty good. And blanks out. What? Oh, my goodness. We're going to have 1 hole left on that yellow X-Wing. Fifth Brother should be able to finish it off here. I mean, maybe. Doesn't have actually any mods. So it's going to be 3-on-2. Initiative 1 X-Wings do not get heroic.
Oh.
And Snake Eyes. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Can we buy some hits? Can we buy them, please? Ghosts in the dice.
So spooky.
But still, Julian in a very good position. He's up on points. He is likely to kill Jarek maybe next round.
Yeah, Jarek and both the Blue Squadron Rookie are hanging by a thread here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fifth Brother might just go for the evade again next turn to have full mods for defense. Saving those points. You can be a little bit more aggressive with, well, let me check the card again. Seventh Sister, and try to get shots on Jarek. Vermeil will not be able to coordinate next round because he has to go over the little mustache asteroid.
Mm-hmm. Well, oh yeah, he's stressed, so he's going to be forced to do the ailerons. Yeah.
Yep.
Or so not. He's not going to be able to do ailerons. Excuse me. That's words are hard. So I mean, I think. Then, do you even worry about clearing the stress this next turn? I mean, Vermeil's super healthy. Do you just do the hard turn, get your arc pointed in the direction where there might be ships, and also in a better spot to re-engage?
Yeah, I guess so.
The TIE Reaper does have a hard 2, right?
Yeah.
So this looks very tempting to do.
But the hard 2 is red. You can't do that.
It is red? Okay, I just thought the hard 1 was red.
Nope. Both the hard 1 and the hard 2 are red.
Not allowed to turn. Never mind.
And he does not have a hard 3.
I mean, I still think you probably bank in that direction. Get clear the stress and just wait. Be ready. Just be ready. And here we go. We got a K turn from both of the X-Wings. I'm going to be banking away. Rolling the dice for the asteroid. The Mustachio deals the damage. Turns out it was the ace needed to slay Vermeil the whole time.
Obstacles. The arch enemy of Major Vermeil.
Fifth brother flying 3 straight. Right into the teeth of Jaeger, possibly. I mean, Jaeger probably bumps or gets past him.
Might set up a bump here.
He could also barrel roll, which would get him out of Yellow's arc and probably out of range. I think that's probably what you do.
Yeah, that is smart.
Yeah, there's a roll.
Going for the focus, not for the evade.
He can't link to an evade, just the focus.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
Now, Seventh Sister facing down the X-Wings.
Yeah, even when the Black Squadron Ace pushes up the Blue Squadron Rookie to Initiative 4, Seventh Sister and the Rookie will shoot. It's the same initiative step.
If you can get half points on Seventh Sister this round and not losing points at all, this is very close. Seventh Sister is worth 26 points. So that would mean 99 to 110 points. But Julian is still ahead, so he can be a little bit more aggressive with Seventh Sister here. Evade for defense.
And bump it.
The bump, yeah.
So Seventh Sister's probably going to try to see if she can get rid of this yellow X-Wing, but of course it is going to be swarm tactics up, so we'll be retaliating with a shot.
Yeah. But Seventh Sister will get a shot anyway.
So Resistance hoping for great natties here.
This could be an interesting exchange. Here we go. Hit crit.
Hit crit, not too bad.
Seventh Sister does have 1 force available. Hasn't taken any damage yet on Seventh Sister. Going to be spending both force, or the force and the evade, excuse me, to avoid taking damage. And here's the range 1 shot. Hit crit. And nothing there. Ends up still giving up half points.
I mean, Julian probably was calculating that in. And now hopes for just a good roll on yellow.
Yep. Firing back. 1.
Just 1 could be enough, though. Yellow does not have any mods. 50-50.
Safe.
It's fun.
All right, so going into that round, you can see that Manuel pulling a little bit closer, 99 to 110. I mean, that round definitely goes to Manuel.
Yeah, with Julian not being able to do any damage, but that might change next round for sure. I mean, Vimil is a little far off. I could imagine maybe ailerons and 1 heart, because that keeps you closer to the enemy ships than the aileron and the sloop does.
But with only 5 minutes left in the round, the chances of Ramil getting another good shot are slim at best.
Yeah.
And Fifth Brother also has to turn around here, and he's stressed, so he will possibly do the 1 heart maneuvers.
Yeah.
I think the choice might be, honestly, to try to disengage this turn. You take Fifth Brother 1 heart to the left, not to the right, to the left. and you evade, or you kind of got to gauge where those X-Wings go and decide whether you need to evade, boost, or barrel roll. Seventh Sister, go straight because both those X-Wings cannot catch you this turn. And you regroup with Vermeil, and if there is enough time on the clock to have a turn, you're bearing all 3 of those ships versus Manuel, and hopefully, you know, in the 3-on-3, you have 2 ships on Manuel's side that only have 1 hull left.
Yeah, I mean, running is a safe choice for Julian now. I don't know what an aggressive player Julian is. If he goes for safety here, or if he tries to get either Jarek or Blue Squadron rookie down.
Ooh, K-turn.
Ooh, aggressive. That is aggressive.
Here's your answer, Danya.
Yeah.
He's aggressive.
Chooses violence. I like that.
That's
does what
take
the people want to see.
Fifth Brother does take the hard turn to the left. More defensive in nature. Taking the boost. Keeps him out of range. And does link it to a focus.
So, aggressive with Seventh Sister and doing the safety option with Fifth Brother here.
There's a sloop
looping, hoping to get into the fight for the one last round.
And that will be a stress because of that damaged engine on Jarek.
But Jarek's in position to bump up the yellow one, the yellow X-Wing, but that won't let him too much.
So no range 1 shot on Seventh Sister, but there is a range 3 shot on Fifth Brother.
Red has a focus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Black Squadron is, yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go from downtown. 2 hits.
2.
Fifth Brother shaking in his boots. He's got to focus. He's safe.
Yeah.
He's safe. Now, Seventh Sister here, I'm curious to see who Julian goes after. Whether he goes for the 1-hull yellow X-Wing. He could also go for the 1-hull Jarek. Technically, it's against Jarek is a better chance of doing the damage.
But Jarek has 3 dice. Oh, no, it's range 2. I thought
it's range, yeah, it's range 2.
Yeah.
1 hit. Oh, also has crack shot ability. You're right. Thanks, Phil. And with the focus on there, the ability does not end up mattering. Yeah. But that was correct. Got excited there. Oh, actually, she could not have crack shot it because she only had 1 force at that time. Could not have used that ability. So I stand by it. I think he should have shot at Jarek.
I probably was hoping on. You sure she didn't have full force?
No, she just regenerated the second one.
Oh, okay.
No, she just regenerated. Yeah.
Yeah. So Black Squadron is probably going for there are 2 options. You could K-turn or go after Fifth Brother, but I think Fifth Brother will just go as fast as he can. Saying, okay, if Black Squadron Ace decides to chase me, try and catch me. Catch me if you can. So Vermeil, what is Vermeil going to do?
I mean, Vermeil at this point, you clear the stress, bring your arc to bear. If you can get if you're pretty sure that Manuel is going hard at Fifth Brother, you could bring Fifth Brother close enough to be coordinated by Major Vermeil and end up with focus evade on the ship.
The 2 bank is not blue on the TIE Reaper, right? Ooh, the Black Squadron is landing on the asteroid.
sad.
Oh,
Very sad.
Yeah.
Hitting that asteroid, that probably locks up the game right there.
Yeah. That was probably the GG move.
Yeah.
That is very unfortunate.
And I think the reason he doesn't. Oh, and look at that. And Fifth Brother did make the turn in. So Fifth Brother doesn't have to be scared. Literally just has to decide whether or not he thinks he's in range of yellow. But you don't. You take the shot at red probably just to maybe. No, you can't get half points there. I mean, maybe you boost in.
Yeah,
no.
if you're really aggressive, you boost it to range 1. You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's choosing violence.
Yeah.
Scooting up maybe also to possibly catch Jarek at range 3.
Vermeil can get a shot on Black Squadron Ace as well.
All right, moving up, clears the stress.
Okay, has to be careful now. Losing 7th sister would mean...
That would put him behind, for sure.
Would it put him behind if he cannot get any points on his own?
Yep.
The question is, will Jarek get another shot here? The one bank to the right might.
You also got to be careful for the swarm tactics, because Jarek could bump the initiative 1 X-Wing up to initiative 5.
But if he does, I guess he won't have a shot at Seven Sister. So it's either Jarek shooting at Seven Sister or Jarek bumping up the Blue Squadron.
Why not both?
Guess he's out of range when he gets his arc pointed at Seven Sister. He still has to move.
With a 1 bank, you should be fine, I guess.
He might be. He might catch that the top left corner of Seven Sister. This is a big decision here, so just waiting on the action.
Had the target lock in his hands.
Yep.
What goes for the evade? Probably smart move. Oh, but no. We now have 2 initiative 5 shots. That is range 1. Is it?
Is it in range 1?
Oh,
I guess it's...
It is not.
It is not.
It is not. Just out.
Wow. But still, Jarek gets a shot. Has a focus.
Now, Seven Sister did take the evade. Has the force available. 1 hit.
Yeah.
Seven Sister is fine. No sweat here. Yep, spend the evade. You're fine. Spend the evade. No problem. We're fine here. Now, Seven Sister probably fires at... I mean, you could kill... I'd probably just go at the X-Wing, yeah. Yeah, go at the X-Wing.
Try to get him off the table.
Guarantee the win.
Her ability is live as well.
It is, yes, it's just barely in the bullseye.
Yep.
Well, she's got to roll better than that. 1 hit if she spends the force. The answer is yes.
So
2 dice on defense.
Cannot use her ability. Safe.
So that's one lucky X-Wing.
Oh, let's see what the X-Wing can do. I mean, Yellow X-Wing does not have any mods, but first come the shots from Fifth Brother and Vermeil.
Yeah, Fifth Brother will surely shoot onto Jäger.
And 2 hits.
And spending, using the Vermeil ability, because Black Squadron Ace does not have any green token.
And going to be taking, that is an evade. So
That
taking
is an evade,
1
yeah.
shield. Now, if Fifth Brother hits for 3, that could bring him to half points. Not going to be hitting for 3.
Spends the focus and can use.
I can use it as his ability to add a 3rd one if he blanks out here.
Does
No.
not.
He does not.
No ability.
So now, last round counts. Yellow could
Could win the game. Could win the game right here.
if he kills 7th assistant.
No, doesn't
Not
get
like
it.
this.
All right. Well, congratulations to Julian
Congrats.
Hood winning that game. Absolutely well played by Manuel. This was a fantastic game for the top 32.
Yeah, it was
It's awesome.
exciting
Awesome game.
until the end. Yeah.
All right. Looks like they're chatting about the game. Absolutely awesome. All right, we're gonna bring our friends from X-Wing SHG back here after for the next round.